Such a geek podcast. Damn it. What a nerd podcast. Such a nerd podcast.
Negative energy just makes me stronger. We will not retreat. This band is unstoppable.
Welcome back to Such a Nerd Podcast. We're back again, yay!
I thought we just got here. I just got here.
Well,
sort of.
What episode are we on? I don't even know what episode
16.
we're on. 16?
Yep.
Jesus!
Because if we were an MTV show, we'd be pregnant.
Yes, we would. So, I am Josh.
I'm David.
We're here to talk about some shit.
I had a runny one today.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Is that the shit we're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got in the bathroom, and never mind.
Yeah,
We'll save that
just
for-
stop.
We'll make that a special episode.
The special shit episode.
The poo episode. Let's talk about your steamer this week.
So, we had to call a bit of an audible this week.
Yes, we did. There was a whole lot of fuckery.
Yes. So, David has some Mega Man bosses he's going to share with us.
You still get 8.
You still get 8.
I don't think we're going to hit quite the level of the chameleon,
Yeah.
but, you know, we got some funny ones in there.
I do not have any bosses because I'm a bad person.
Josh got AIDS
Yeah.
over the week, and he was unable to do anything.
Yeah, so I got super sick this week, so I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing it.
Super sick level 2, 3?
3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Super sick God.
I had long golden shits coming out.
Oh, God, dude. The imagery is just terrible.
Alright, so shall we get into news?
We'll get into news. Somebody said I needed some Barry Manilow bass to get some sex voice going.
Okay, alright, fair enough. Movie news.
Yes.
Michael Fassbender looks good in his Assassin's Creed garb.
Good thing, because his last name is stupid.
Fassbender?
Fastbender. Is that like an upgrade to Bender on fucking Futurama?
Sure.
Yeah, that was a bad joke.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Huh.
No, it looked pretty good. So they announced this movie like 3 years ago?
Yeah, it's still gonna be dumb.
Probably, but
Fucking.
I love Michael Fassbender. I'm gay for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's got the Rockin' Thor abs. He's Magneto. I mean, what's not to like?
All right. Well, either way, I will never have faith in a video game movie ever, except if they gave Metal Gear a movie
Yeah.
and they let Marvel do it. There you go. That'd be awesome.
Speaking of, and this is not in our movie news, but I actually just read a little bit ago that Andrew Garfield, of all people, was, of course, he was in Amazing Spider-Man as Spider-Man.
And from what I've heard, he's the best part of the movie because the movies are terrible, but he did a good job with his personality.
Yeah, he did. I was actually, that was one of the bright spots for sure. Like, him and Emma Stone together were pretty alright.
All right.
He was actually one of the people that was really lobbying Sony to give the rights back to Marvel.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially since that's their go-to Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I just thought that was interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's good to see that he's actually that much in tune with the character that he knows where it belongs.
Yeah, I agree. Margot Robbie,
Margot?
who's playing Harley Quinn,
All right.
was almost in a Marvel movie.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
So she revealed that she almost took the role of Sue Storm in this Fantastic Four movie.
I bet she's glad she did not.
I bet she's very glad.
Whereas we have returning from DC Ryan Reynolds to play Deadpool, who apparently there are multiple Green Lantern jokes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, they even had one in the trailer.
Yeah.
That better not be green
Better
or
not be green.
animated.
Good stuff. But no, I'm. If there is one thing that gets me excited about Suicide Squad, it's her
That
as
bitch.
Harley Quinn. So
Yeah.
it looks awesome.
It's definitely not Will Smith.
You're saying with some kind of Suicide Squad, huh?
This is the stupidest line ever. You fought way too hard just to say the name of the movie, sir. So, whatever.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens will have.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes, Neo.
I'm just telling you how I feel.
It will have exclusivity rights to all IMAX theaters for 4 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how they pulled that one off, but that's pretty amazing.
IMAX what if they like kind of did that threaten deal? It's like, well, if you're not going to give us this, you just can't have our movie. And they're like, it's fucking Star Wars. We gotta have Star Wars.
So that doesn't count for like the science ones, like the one at the
educational type deals.
The one that shows like the Hubble space thing.
So they're showing that they can appreciate intelligence, but if you're a moviegoer, fuck you. This is what you get.
You will watch this.
This is goddamn Star. He's got a goddamn Star Wars.
Hobbit. The Battle of Five Armies.
That is something that I don't care about. Next.
Me either, but it's getting an R-rated cut.
Whoa.
I still don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
Peter Jackson with the R-rated.
Yeah, apparently
I would have respected that if he did it when it went to theaters. You fucking pussy.
Apparently they cut out a lot of blood and stuff from the original cut, so they're putting all that back in, so it'll be R-rated.
Well, I'll probably still want to watch it because I still haven't even watched the first Hobbit movie. Hey, man, I'm more sci-fi. I'm sorry.
No, the fucking Hobbit movies just... I literally watched like 20 minutes of the first one, and I was like, this is fucking boring.
Well, even that, I wasn't into Lord of the Rings when it came out. I tried to watch them, and I literally fell asleep during all 3 of them. And I did not care to even go back to where I was at that point. I was like, well, let's move on, shall we?
Let's move on.
Let's move on next.
All right.
Yeah,
Marvel Marvel has the rights for Blade back.
Fuck yeah.
So,
do you think they'll get Snipes back on board?
No, they actually want to do his daughter.
Why do they want to do his daughter?
They don't want to.
fucked
No,
up.
they don't want to do Wesley Snipes' daughter.
Snipes.
They want to make a movie about Blade's daughter.
Wesley Snipes, we got Blade back, and not only are you not in the movie, we're gonna do your daughter.
Oh, that was horrible
That
wording.
shit's hard, son.
No, so they want to do a new story, basically. So a New Line did the other ones.
Yeah.
I would
They did
actually,
great.
yeah, I would actually say they were the ones that really kicked off the whole superhero movie thing.
Yes, because Blade 1 was amazing. Blade 2 was underrated, in my opinion. And
that's my favorite.
Blade 3 is the one they kind of...
Oh, they totally jumped the shark on that one.
But where else are you going to find a movie that's a
Super Hooter.
Where are you going to find a superhero movie where somebody calls somebody a thunder cunt? Thank you, Ryan Reynolds. I'm glad you're Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds again.
I love that man. That's my man crush Monday.
We got leaked concept photo for Civil War. Did you see that?
Yes, I've seen. They did it was like no audio and everything, but it's like from the movie.
This was it was concept art for what the teams are going to be, so we now know who's on whose team.
Oh, I thought I saw concept footage.
No,
did you see that?
Yeah, you and I watched it. There was the trailer that they showed at D23 that somebody, of course, recorded on their cell phone,
but with no audio.
Yeah. So it was horrible. It
was horrible, but of course, you know how it's actually going to look in a Marvel movie. When you see something like that, you have an idea of how it's actually going to look, as opposed to something of like, it's not going to be like the Hulk when it got leaked online.
Yeah,
nothing's ever going to be that bad.
No, it's not. It's really not.
I want to see Melty Leg. So whatever.
So Iron Man's team is going to be Iron Man, Black Widow, War Machine, and Vision.
Yes, the Iron Man team looks super stacked, in my opinion.
Captain America's team will be Cap, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, the Winter Soldier, Falcon, and Sharon Carter.
Boring.
Noticeably absent, though, is Hulk.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, but I'm not.
Scarlet Witch, who I know is in the movie.
I thought she was on Iron Man's team for some reason.
And Spider-Man.
Spooderman?
Spooderman, not in there.
Maybe they're the people who are going to be breaking up the fight and they don't want to hype them up.
Possibly, because it was rumored that Spider-Man does have a fight scene against Captain America, which, in the comic books, he starts out on Iron Man's team.
Yeah.
And then realizes that it's the wrong side, and then switches over to Cap's team. So
Whoa, spoilers. Maybe. Who knows how they're going to interpret the story.
It's a fucking 10-year-old story, Jesus Christ.
Hey, I wouldn't spoil an 80s movie, now would I?
Maybe.
I probably would. Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Dun, dun, dun!
Spoiler!
It's like he's his grandma.
Shit! Fucked it up again. I've never watched it. I've never seen a movie.
J.J. Abrams revealed that Kylo Ren is not a Sith.
He is not?
Not a Sith. He
Well,
said
what
he's...
the fuck?
He's part of an order called the Kingdom of Ren, so his last name Ren is just saying that he's part of that order.
Boo.
And he collects Sith's artifacts, but is not himself a Sith.
So that is why he has the red lightsaber.
Correct.
Fuck you. You're full of shit. He's a fucking Sith.
Olivia Munn is posting pictures of her training as Psylocke.
Is she naked?
She is not naked.
I saw the one with Aaron Rodgers, where he tried to do the katana spin with what are their swords called? It was a wooden sword, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what they're called because I don't do that.
It's called a wooden sword.
There you go.
All
He
right.
looked fucking terrible.
Yeah, well, she looks pretty badass.
She looked like she's been practicing. Yes.
Somebody pointed out the fact that the footage looks sped up, which I'm kind of like, well, who gives a shit? Because you know what movie has sped up fight scenes? That's amazing.
All of them.
Legend of Iron Monkey.
That's a great movie too.
That is a great movie.
Can we turn this off and watch it now?
Straight Outta Compton. Did you see it?
No.
No.
But apparently it's doing damn good.
Yeah, so I wrote this down 2 days ago.
I do want to see it, I'm not going to lie.
I want to see it too. It does look very good.
I was always a fan of NWA and Dr. Dre when I was in my my hip-hop phase. So, I mean, I listen to some rap here and there now. Like, I listen to Hopsin and stuff like that. But back then, I was like, oh, it's got to be like Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, fucking NWA, Eminem, all that shit. Ice Cube. Luda! Move, bitch! So, definitely, I've always had respect for Dr. Dre, and I don't know how historically accurate the movie's going to be. I'm sure they had to punch it up a little for... It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's not a documentary, it's a movie. So...
Well, it has 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
It had a $28 million budget.
Holy shit.
And as of 2 days ago, it had made $117 million.
$28 million isn't much, actually.
It's really not.
I just thought about that. For a movie, no, that's nothing.
No, so it's already, tripled its money already. Well, actually, quadrupled.
I wonder how they'll make a sequel. The Rise of... Straight Outta Compton, The Rise of Eminem.
The Rise of Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Hey, that's Cleveland. Cleveland is the city where we come from, so run. Sorry.
That was pretty good.
I love Bone Thug. They're fucking awesome. So.
Smoking cat food.
God damn it. I miss my Uncle Charlie. But a group of guys got him. Alright. Let's get out of that.
Good times. Dr. Dre and Eazy-E, the actors that play them, are going to reunite. They will both be on King Kong Skull Island.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, God damn it!
So, speaking of how historically accurate the movie is, the movie actually prompted Dr. Dre to apologize for the way he treated women back then.
Wow.
Yeah, so apparently they pulled no punches as far as that was concerned, like him abusing his girlfriends.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
So
Goddamn.
He was basically like, look, I was drunk all the time, I was doing drugs, I was angry, it's like, it's no excuse, but
It's
I
a young
apologize.
kid from the ghetto growing up and fucking, that's what you see, that's what you do.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. If he actually came out and apologized, that's basically him just saying, yeah, this is pretty real. This is actually what happened.
Alright, so on to video game news.
Hell yeah! This is my favorite part.
Armika.
Wait, didn't I tag you on something earlier?
Yeah, you did.
Is that in it?
It's on there.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
No, Armika was announced for Street Fighter V.
Fuck yeah. Dude, the fucking stupidity coming out of comments. Like, oh, this new character looks stupid. And I'm like, new character, you say?
Apparently you never played Alpha.
Apparently you're a 14-year-old who feels entitled and was mad that you couldn't play the European beta in America.
America!
I mean, dude, the shit I have read from those comments is stupid.
I didn't see anything about Armika, but what'd you think? So they had the trailer, and you saw some of her moves.
It looks pretty cool. I think it's funny. It kind of looks like the way they're working her tag team partner is like she's a projectile.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was making me laugh. I don't know how she functioned in Alpha. Honestly, off the top of my head, that's a blur.
Well, I mean, she's a professional wrestler, so she's grapple-based.
Yeah, I figured that, but I'm just saying with the partner being pretty much seeming like a projectile.
No, that wasn't in there.
Okay.
That's new.
That made me laugh,
Yeah.
honestly, because out of nowhere she's like, huh, and you just see her partner run out and just like butt slam the other dude. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's her projectile. That's not a person.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure that has something to do with like the V skill or V trigger
Maybe.
attack. I'm assuming.
I'm sure it'll all be announced soon enough now that she's been announced
Yeah.
So, do they have any events where they'd be showcasing that coming up?
Yeah, PAX is going on right now.
Oh.
So apparently
do you
she's
think
in that
there's-
build.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll be seeing some PAX.
We'll get
shit.
some stuff, yeah.
Great.
So the Street Fighter V stress test happened a couple days ago. So did you get on during that?
I did not have the opportunity.
Okay.
No.
So it moved much more fluidly. Of
So you
course,
did get
'cause
to
it was,
play.
it was region-based this time, so I wasn't fighting somebody in fucking England.
Or Japan's.
Yeah, so there was no lag or anything, so that was nice. It was up and down a little bit, so I probably had about 10 matches. Pretty good. I mean, I like the way it's coming along.
Is it still the same 4 characters they used off the original beta list?
Yes.
Okay. When are they going to move into Phase 2, God damn it?
All right, so beta test is going on right this very moment.
I want Cammy!
So the beta test is open right now. It's open from August 28th to September 2nd, so it's 5 days.
Show's over.
Show's over.
Hey, I'll see you next week.
All right, yeah.
Just do my parts for me.
Can you grab me a Philly cheesesteak while you're over there?
Yeah.
All right.
God damn it. I can't just walk out on the show. I love you guys. All of you.
I bet that was soft and sweet.
I bet it was. I never talk nice to anybody.
Yeah, so anyway, when you hear this, the beta's already going on, so if you're not playing, get on and fucking play, goddammit.
Fuck you.
We got the first trailer for the next game from the Castle Crashers development team.
Oh, I think I saw this. What was it? Because Battle Block Theater was the last one. What was that new one? I swear I've seen it. Do you have the name of it?
Pit People.
Pit People. Nope, I didn't see it.
All right. So it's multiplayer, turn-based strategy, leveling RPG system. So they didn't really go into detail about how that works.
What the fuck?
Looks pretty interesting. Gotta
They
say.
made one of the best platformers and then one of the best beat-em-ups. Sorry, that order was backwards, but still. Then they're going to go into something that in-depth.
It's the bougiest of beat-em-ups.
That's a fucking indie team, man.
Yeah.
That is a lot of work for an indie team.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I'll give them a shot. I mean, they didn't fail me with Battle Block or fucking Castle Crashers.
No, I'm interested to see how it works out. So, you know.
Fuck yeah!
So,
America!
fuck yeah!
All right, I'll let it go.
McDonald's!
Fuck yeah!
Walmart!
Fuck yeah!
The Gap!
Fuck yeah! I'll do the whole fucking song. I don't give a goddamn.
Alright, MKX.
If you can't tell, we're actually in good form today. I think we're both awake.
Yeah.
You're still probably 90% back. You're probably a little still sick, are you?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, well, you're on fire.
I'll get through it.
You're on fire.
He's on fire!
From downtown.
MKX is not coming to last-gen consoles.
Yeah, so go fucking buy a new one, you fucking bitches.
I will sit back and let the bitching commence as soon as I saw that.
Let the butt hurt flow through you.
What, are you gonna cry now? Come on, cry, baby, cry for me. Come on, cry!
Oh my god, people were so mad about that.
Oh, get over it. Fucking move on.
So here's the one problem that I do have with it is that they announced both of them, like the current gen and last gen, at the same time.
Yeah.
And said they were developing them at the same time. Clearly, that's not the case.
No, they even said in that article that I sent you, because this is the one I tagged you in, was that they had handed off the port to another team, just
Yeah.
like Warner Brothers did with Batman.
Oh, shocker.
So the big thing here is now is like, maybe you guys really should look at the teams you're passing these ports on to.
Yeah, might want to look at
Because you couldn't get it done. It's been this long since the release of Mortal Kombat X.
that. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care. I got it. So why don't you guys stop living in the past? That console is 10 years old, people.
Yeah, people were like, well, not everybody can afford to upgrade. And I'm like, well, then you fucking can't afford it. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it is. Like, I didn't get a 360 till like 2 years after it was out.
Yeah, and even then, you didn't get your PS4 the day it came out.
Hell no.
So neither did I. I got my Xbox One first.
This doesn't really concern you at all.
Probably
It
not.
concerns me. Have you ever played Marvel Heroes? I think I asked you that before.
Isn't that free online phone thing? No.
It's not on the phone. It's on computers. It's like
Is it
Diablo.
I thought it was a MOBA.
No.
No, it doesn't concern me. I never played it.
Okay. So it's
I'm
a
gonna
dungeon
sit back
crawler.
here and act like this matters.
You'll enjoy it at the end, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Cool.
So it's an online dungeon crawler like Diablo. So you go and you beat shit up.
So it's kind of like that one series, the Alliance series, kind of.
Sort of, yeah, sort of.
All right.
But this is like you team up with people, you go on quests, you fight bosses and shit.
All right.
It's got a story mode, but there's tons of characters that you can choose from, and they're adding new ones all the time. This one I thought you would appreciate because they just added Carnage.
That's pretty cool.
Which is cool by itself, but when you buy them, it also comes with a Green Jelly song.
Like an MP3?
I don't know. It just said it comes with Green Jelly song.
It's got to be the Maximum Carnage song from Maximum Carnage. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I am still dick hungry for that song. Listen, all you fools! I actually still remember the song. The next line is, "Don't you know the Carnage rules?" That song's fucking great. It ruled my fucking middle school years.
Yep, I remember you saying that. That's why I brought it up.
Dude, yep, you definitely made me want to go get the game, download that, just to get the MP3. And to see how Carnage would play in a game like that.
So the new
2.
The new Madden came out.
I still don't care.
It's glitchy as hell.
Sir?
Are you
I believe
surprised?
It. No, because it's a fucking every year type of deal. And 25. I didn't like 25. I don't know if you
never
played
even
it.
got it.
It wasn't worth buying. I ended up selling it before it lost value. Because Madden goes downhill quick.
Oh yeah, it does.
So it doesn't surprise me because they tried to add a bunch of shit that they didn't have, I think. Or was that NHL 16? I don't remember. No, NHL 15 was the one that was super stripped down. It lost so many modes because they transferred everything to a new engine. Like, did you?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Did you even read how for NHL 15 that all it was a fucking stats upgrade for last gen?
Yeah.
Because they were too busy working on the next gen version, which had nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, 15 on NHL was a bust.
So a guy posted a video in Madden he was playing, and a invisible cornerback intercepted his ball and returned it for a touchdown. He literally could not see the guy to tackle.
I need to see that. That sounds amazing.
Obviously, this game has only been out for like a week.
About a week.
Yeah.
It'll be a week Tuesday.
They've already announced a patch to fix bugs, so once again, we're back to the point of, doesn't anybody test this bullshit? And
that's one thing I'm really happy about when it comes to Metal Gear. I guess we won't know everything until the actual game comes out, because apparently the servers weren't running the PvP base setup thing that apparently is in place. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, in any of the reviews I read, I heard nothing about glitches or any of this. They've been working on that game for a long time.
Yeah, they have.
Which, I guess, in that sense, somewhat props to Konami, even though they still get a fuck you because they said his games take too long, and that's half the reason they got rid of him.
Yeah.
At least they let him make the game he was out to make, so...
I just remember, I don't remember which Madden it was. I want to say it was probably 2012. I remember just the running game being so horribly bad because...
Is that the edition where the runs literally pretty much did nothing? Because there was one where the running game was so broken by the upgraded defense where it was like, okay, running the ball is pointless.
No.
Or was that 9? It was either 9 or something after that.
No, this one was, you had your linemen, and instead of blocking the defender that was right on top of them, they would disengage that guy and go try to block the linebacker who was in zone coverage and was not going to stop you from running. So they would literally just let the lineman run right by the offensive lineman and just immediately tackle you. So yeah, that was the point that I was like, man, Madden just fucking is horrible.
The only Madden game I can say I really, really played the ever-living shit out of was 08. That was the last one I really got into. I got 09, and I got it for free with my subscription to Sports Illustrated. 09, it's just, something about it didn't seem as good to me. I don't know what it was, but I was like, you know what? I'm good on Madden.
Yeah.
And I don't think I bought 25, and I was completely disappointed.
I got 13 was the last one I bought. So they're on 16 now.
The last NHL I bought was 14. And then I saw how much was stripped out of the next-gen version. Oh, no, I didn't get 14 because it didn't go to Xbox One. Wow, these consoles are at a 3-year start. Oh, wow. Because NHL even though it would have been a delayed version, like Madden, I think 14 came out to Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah.
And then they did 25, but NHL, they did no port. There was nothing. There was no NHL on the next-gen console. I was pissed about that. And then 15 came out, and I got all hyped about it, and then I saw how many modes were gone. Like, Be A Pro was gone. The EA Sports Hockey League, gone. All kinds of shit. It was like, wow. This is like fucking NHL 07.
And
there's nothing.
They still charge $60.
They did, and that is $60 they did not get. But this year, apparently, Be A Pro's back, the Hockey League's back. I don't know if the fucking fantasy team is back or not. I don't. That might have been in 15. I don't remember. I didn't play it. Fuck it. But I think this is going to be the year I finally buy another NHL game.
All right. So to finish up, we have a little bit of TV news.
TV news. Hey.
Sons of Anarchy is getting
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy is getting a spin-off show.
I'm pretty excited about it. I always liked that gang.
Yeah, it's going to be following the Mayans.
Yes. And they were always, like, because they basically really were a strong force in the first couple seasons.
Yeah.
And towards the end, they really helped push the plot.
Yeah.
So, I did approve. Because everyone was like, oh, it's going to be like a prequel type season or spinoff. And then it's like, no, this is going to be a Mayan show.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
So
I'll watch it.
I'm wondering if they're going to bring in the same cast of characters for the Mayans that they had in the show, or if they're going to focus around a new group of Mayans. Like maybe not in fucking California. I don't know. There's no real details, but
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, I approve. And I cannot wait to watch this show.
Yep.
Kurt Sutter, you're a goddamn genius. I can't wait to see his new show.
And we are going to end, unfortunately, on a sad note. I hate sad notes.
You're kind of smiling about it? Is it
No.
funny sad?
No, I literally hate sad notes.
All right, what's this one?
Yvonne Craig passed away, who was the original Batgirl in the Adam West TV
Oh,
Batman.
yeah, I saw that online.
Yeah. So, to this day, when I think of Batgirl, that's what I think of. I think of her and that red hair and
The
the purple
cheesy,
shoe.
campy,
Yeah.
Dude, that era is far behind us now.
Yeah, it really is.
So it's sad, but a lot of those people probably aren't going to be with us too much longer.
Yeah.
Because that was what, like the 60s?
Yeah.
And they were probably at that point already in their like 20s, 30s.
Yeah, probably
So,
30s.
When you think about it, they're up there now, dude. So we got some sad times coming up for old big TV names.
Yep.
Man, it just got dark and depressing in here.
Yes, it did. Let's
go
on break.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to go tug my peener in the bathroom.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
meet you there.
Oh.
They're getting jiggy with it, John.
We
Get
figured it
jiggy.
out before, didn't
Yeah.
we? John wouldn't know nothing about no getting jiggy.
Man, we got jiggy all the time in Sweetwater. What the? Oh my God! Are you kidding me? No! You gotta be kidding me! It can't be! The
Now we
most
got a little bit more
decorated
competition.
team
Now we got some more people to beat. And this time team defense.
Woo! Bubba Ray Dudley! Devon
Trust me.
Dudley!
This
The
one I like to
Dudley
call
boys
Trust
are
Me.
back! The most
Trust
decorated
Me.
team in WWE history! The 9-time
Bring
WWE
'em.
Tag Team
Bring one,
Champions!
bring them all.
24 World Tag Team titles between this team. The most decorated team of all time. The Dudley Boys. And they are back. Brooklyn has turned in to Dudleyville. Devon! This is incredible. I can't believe the Dudleys are here. The most decorated team in WWE history. There's something here.
Welcome to Wrestling Talk.
Panama.
Panama. Man, we should stop singing during breaks.
Yeah, probably.
Outdoor karaoke in the middle of the neighborhood. It was fun.
Yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of wrestling talk.
We're talking NXT
Talking NXT, we're talking SummerSlam, and the Raw after.
and John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm sorry, but those YouTube videos fucking kill me. I love them. Did you, let's get offhand real quick, because that's how we always start, is off the wrong subject.
Yeah.
Did you watch the one where the radio station trolled that lady with the John Cena?
No.
Oh my god, you haven't heard that?
No.
Fucking hilarious. We should stop now and let you hear it, and then come back.
We'll check it on break.
I fucking love it.
So we had 3 solid days of wrestling. There was a big, everything was in Brooklyn. Brooklyn?
It was a big old boner of wrestling.
It was all at the Barclays Center. It was 3 nights in a row. So they started off...
Jesus!
I know, right? That's a lot of wrestling. They started off on Saturday with NXT.
Yes.
Which
Sorry, I was swallowing some daddy juice.
Okay. You were swallowing some DJ?
Yeah, no. Because now I know it's come to my attention that when you say DJ, it's dick jokes,
Yep.
not daddy juice. So I will never swallow any DJ,
Okay.
especially my friend DJ.
I was going to say, I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that.
I'm sure he'll actually be disappointed.
Oh, okay.
He's heard I give a great blowy. Sorry. God damn. What the fuck am I talking
I
about?
don't know.
Just keep going. I'm going to shut up.
All right, so NXT. So WWE has to stop doing this. They have to stop doing a big NXT show right before their pay-per-view.
Because are you saying, in your opinion, maybe SummerSlam didn't hold up as well as the NXT?
I'm going to say that the NXT guys go out there and kill it, and then you watch SummerSlam and it's fucking Ryback versus Big Show versus Miz. Who gives a fuck? That's what I'm saying. So they're just making their main product look worse by doing this.
So you're still saying you think the NXT productions are doing better?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because I remember that was one of your big things, is you're like, NXT is fucking killing it.
They are. And it continued with this one. So we had a tag team match, Blake and Murphy versus the Vaudevillains.
Tag team, back again. Check in a
Much-
Let's begin. Funny people. God damn it.
Yes, god damn it.
Sorry.
Much better match than I thought it would be, because I'm not big on either one of these teams, but they went out there and had a really solid match. The Vaudevillains won, so we finally have new NXT champions, thank God.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. But the matches that I really want to talk about, the first one is the women's match
Okay.
between Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Ooh.
So
Bailey's Irish Cream.
No.
Ah.
Sasha Banks just got moved to the main roster, so
She's battling alcoholism.
she just got moved to the main roster, so I was pretty sure that she was going to drop the title, since she's not going to be on NXT as much anymore. So that's exactly what happened, but they had a fantastic match, and every time NXT gives a chance for the girls to go out there and have a solid 20-minute match, they knock it out of the fucking park. And WWE, their main show, has just not caught on to that yet, and I don't know why.
So you're still saying the NXT women are doing better than the divas of WWE?
Yeah, they just moved Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. They took them all from NXT, moved them to the main roster. So they just had a huge influx of women wrestlers going to the main show, which is cool, but also at the same time, it's like, well, where does that leave NXT? Because now you really only have Bayley, Dana Brooke, who's not very good, and then Emma, who's okay, and then that's pretty much it.
Maybe they're not as worried about NXT.
Well, they fucking should be, because it's a better show.
Maybe that's why they're pissed off and taking away some of their superstars.
Well, they moved them up to the main roster, and still they just keep putting them in tag matches. They haven't let them go in singles matches yet, which is really
Stupid.
kind of pissing me off.
Yeah, it sounds like a dumb idea.
Yeah.
They're trying to force too much. It's too quick.
Yeah.
You got to move people out as you move people in, and instead it's just like, hey, here's a hen house. Let's shove everybody in it.
Yeah, they moved them all in one fell swoop, so...
Well, I guess they'll figure something out. Hopefully. Maybe. Never.
Then we also
Probably.
had the NXT Championship match between Finn Balor and Kevin Owens. So
Oh, shit.
again, Kevin Owens is on the main roster. I was pretty sure he was not going to win, which is exactly what happened. But pretty solid match. Again, I'll still say match of the night goes to the girls, but
I remember you saying when Kevin Owens was defending his title not too long ago because he had the match versus John Cena, I believe, coming
Yeah.
up. You thought he was going to lose it then because you're getting a match against John Cena. You're obviously moving up.
oh yeah, I did
But
not.
he-
I did not expect him.
But
to
he
win.
actually held his title, and now, obviously, they're going to make the big push for him, probably.
Yeah. So yeah, Finn Balor won. So Finn Balor is still your NXT champion. But yeah, solid ladder match. So I was pleased.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying your money's worth on, what is that, WWE Network?
Yes,
Good.
for only $9.99. Thank
Really?
you, Michael Cole. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I thought it was way more expensive than that.
No, $10 a month.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you get all their old shit and all their new shit.
There you go. But you still got to pay for the pay-per-views, right?
No,
What?
exactly.
Oh my god.
You get everything for $10 a month.
I might need to become a wrestling fan. Hey,
So
if I can roll that around into the time I want to watch it, instead of, it comes on at 9 o'clock on a Monday, it's like, ugh.
Raw is the only thing that's not on there
Oh, that's fuckery.
because USA won't let them put it on there.
I can imagine there was some negativity when they're like, hey, we're going to make our own internet network.
Yeah, so that's
You're probably our best show.
that's the only thing that's not on there, unfortunately.
Well, still, you're talking about NXT, so...
Well, I mean, even with the pay-per-views are fucking $60 a piece now.
Yeah, and you're basically getting them for $10.
Yeah.
That's worth the fucking price of admission, because there's been quite a few times where it's been a wrestling pay-per-view, and I'm like, I'd kind of like to watch that match, but I'm not paying $60, so go fuck
Understandable.
yourself. But to have the whole catalog with NXT and everything, too,
Yeah.
that sounds very worth it.
So moving on to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
SummerSlam this year was 4 fucking hours long.
SummerSlam was a meme fest.
I haven't seen any of the memes.
I have.
Good
So-
stuff.
Especially the whole fucking Brock Lesnar and Undertaker memes. Those are knocking them out of the park.
Was it the two of them laughing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Especially the Undertaker. My God.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest face I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking with that.
I'm sure he was thinking, I bet this looks cool, and then someone's like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck is that old guy?
Oh, it's everywhere. They got a version of the Step Brothers poster with those two faces, and
Nice.
I love it. I love it.
I've checked some of those out.
It's worth looking up.
Yeah, the pay-per-view as a whole was pretty fucking lackluster, I thought.
Well, that sucks.
So, I mean, like I said, you had Ryback versus The Miz versus The Big Show. Who gives a fuck? I don't like any of those guys.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do I care? I don't like any of them. I don't want to cheer for any of them. It's just fucking pointless.
Well, after that, it continued, at least.
It did continue.
There was more.
Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Again, I've never liked either one of those guys. I know a lot of people love Randy Orton. I just love the RKO videos.
I was about to say, the only love I have for him is those RKO videos.
RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, those are great, especially when they do the whole, he's sneaking up on him. Those are the great ones.
Randy Orton slithering.
That's some greatness right there.
Yeah.
And I'm glad those videos are on YouTube.
So yeah, Sheamus went over on that one. So again, no big surprise. He has the Money in the Bank briefcase. That match actually went on first, and I'm sure it was so they were like, oh, maybe Sheamus will cash in the Money in the Bank, but didn't happen. So it's whatever.
And moving on.
They had the big tag team clusterfuck match.
How did that go? Was it a clusterfuck?
It actually wasn't that bad. It was less of a clusterfuck than I thought it was going to be. But New Day won, so New Day's the champions again. So happy about that because those guys are fucking awesome.
I didn't know they lost it.
Yeah, they lost it to the primetime players.
No, they didn't hold on to it very long.
No, they did not. But yeah, New Day is so entertaining. Like
you
ever
said
since
you said they're good heels.
ever since they became heels, they've just been killing it. Especially, well, I'll talk about Raw in a second, but.
Okay.
So the championship match, Seth Rollins versus John Cena, and I'm leaving some matches out that I don't really care about.
Panama.
Dun, random Panama.
I don't know why it just jumped in my head, and I was like, I got to do this.
Seth Rollins
For
versus
me.
John Cena, I thought was the match of the night.
Really?
Yeah.
John Cena took it, and you're not the biggest John Cena fan.
I am not the biggest John Cena fan, but I'll tell you, since he's had his little U.S. title run, he's been putting on some really good matches with a lot of different people.
And he's been in there for a while.
Yeah, over 10 years.
To be giving it up this long in, that's pretty awesome.
So, the one thing, Jon Stewart was hosting the show. Mm-hmm. So, Jon Stewart comes out. He had a little spat with Seth Rollins like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins showed up on The Daily Show, and then he came to Raw, and then all this other stuff. So, at the end of the match, Jon Stewart runs down with a chair.
Yeah.
And you think he's going to hit Seth Rollins, of course, but I guess he ran down too early.
Yeah.
because John Cena hadn't gotten back up yet. So Jon Stewart just kind of had to stand there in the ring with the chair in his hand, like, okay, if he was going to hit Seth Rollins, he would have done it already.
Yeah.
So then Cena finally gets up, and then Jon Stewart hits Cena with the chair, and then Seth Rollins pedigrees John Cena on the chair, throws the chair out the ring, ref turns around, gets back in, and then 1, 2, 3, and Seth Rollins wins. So Seth Rollins is now your WWE and United States champion.
There you go.
Pretty crazy, but no, it was a very good match. I was pleasantly surprised.
And it's Jon Stewart.
Yeah. And the match that I thought was going to be the match of the night, which was Kevin Owens versus Cesaro.
Yeah.
Very solid, very good match. However,
By the numbers?
not by the numbers. I think it would have been a classic if they had had another 10 minutes to go, which is another reason why I hate the Ryback match, because if that match wasn't on the card, if they moved that shit to the pre-show, then you could have had extra time for this match, because it was a very good match. I love watching both of these guys wrestle. They're
So
both
what you're
awesome.
saying is that match needs a director's cut.
Yes.
Needs more time.
I need 10 extra minutes on that match.
I need more footage. What did you guys cut out of this live show?
And then, of course, we had Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker.
Which was supposed to be this is the big thing.
Yes. So I didn't want to do productions last week.
And you didn't do any productions. You
I
did do
didn't.
a production for this one.
I
wasn't it?
did, and I got it right.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good
So
on
I
you.
said Undertaker would win, and I think he's going to turn heel in the process, which is
Did
pretty
he?
much what happened.
He turned heel, but he looked like from those memes that he had a really good time. It
So-
looked like a first date for two people who like to be abused.
So
That's the only way I could think to put it. It's all right.
basically, the finish of the match, and a lot of people don't like the finish. I'm fine with it. I don't care. I'm glad if The Undertaker is back that they're doing something different with him. But essentially, Brock Lesnar had The Undertaker in a Kimura lock.
All right.
And The Undertaker actually tapped out, but the ref was on the other side. He was actually checking to see if Brock Lesnar's shoulders were on the mat to count him down. So The Undertaker actually tapped out. The ring announcer rung the bell, like, hey, the match is over, he just tapped out. The ref goes over screaming. He's like, what are you doing? I didn't call for the bell. What are you doing? He's like, well, he tapped out. And he's like, I didn't see him tap out. What are you talking about? So Brock Lesnar lets go of the hold, and he goes over. He starts arguing with the official, and the ref says, all right, we're going to restart the match. So The Undertaker, of course, low blows Brock Lesnar.
Brock
Lesnar. Low blows him, and then puts him in his submission hold, and that was basically the end of it. So he was like, tap, 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 and Brock looks like he's about to tap for a second, and then he just gives him the middle finger, and he passes out.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was good times.
There
But
you
no,
go.
I was fine with the finish. So we
Sounds
got
funny.
the next night on Raw. We got an epic Paul Heyman promo, as only Paul Heyman can give a promo.
There you
So I would literally listen to that guy talk for 3 hours.
go. Jesus.
I would. He's amazing.
Bedtimes with Paul.
Other big things that happened on Raw, the motherfucking Dudley Boys came back.
The Dudley Boys.
I was fucking coming out of my chair.
How many years has it been?
They've been gone for 10 years.
My God.
They left, they went to TNA, they fucking fucked around in TNA for 10 years, and they
Everybody
are back.
who left WWE went to TNA.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Should
that
have been
was,
called former WWE instead of TNA.
the Dudleys are like my all-time favorite tag team, so I'm happy to see them back. I gotta put some Dudley quotes in here.
Hopefully,
When I do the editing.
hopefully they'll be able to perform to the standards you were so used to.
Well, they had another tag match on Raw. It was the New Day versus the Los Matadores, I think. I believe. I
That
could be
makes me
wrong.
want some burrito.
But the New Day won, and then they're all, in the ring acting like idiots, and then the fireworks go off, and the Dudley's music hits, and it's just like, holy shit!
So for old time fans like you, when you hear that, it was like, what?
Yeah, it was great. So, and then they announced after all that they were back full time, so it's gonna be good.
Pretty
times.
cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll give it the boost that you think NXT has taken from them.
We will see.
We shall see.
And then the other big return at the end of the night, Sting came back.
Again?
Again.
Because wasn't he just in a pay-per-view?
Yeah, he
With,
wrestled
Triple H.
Triple H at WrestleMania and lost.
Yeah, of course he lost.
Yeah. So this time he came back. they were going to unveil this bronze statue of fucking Seth Rollins. So the statue's like in the ring, it's got a curtain over it, and they lift the curtain up, and of course it's Sting standing there. And he just beats the shit out of Seth Rollins.
It's funny because I was just listening to some old fantasy fiction episodes from the actual fantasy fiction podcast, and they were they had an episode right around there because they're actually wrestling fans and everything. And the guy on there, Josh, was talking about it. He was like, at this point, Sting kind of looks like Stung. He's been in the game for a long time.
A long fucking time.
So to hear that he's coming back again,
Yeah.
like, did he say he's coming back like full time?
No, he's not back full time.
So he's just going to be like a big match kind of guy, like.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they announced he's going to have a match with Seth Rollins at Night of Champions, and
All right.
WrestleMania 32 is at the Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah.
It's going to be the biggest crowd that they've ever had. They're trying to sell it out. So
Fuck the Cowboys.
I agree. They're trying to fill that stadium up. So the big rumor is that they're going to push towards an Undertaker versus Sting match, like, you know, whoever loses retires kind of deal.
Oh, wow. It definitely would be Sting, in my opinion.
I think they should just double count out.
Get rid of them both.
Yeah.
Or is that your way of saying keep them both?
No, get rid of them both.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hateful.
Dude, you know,
They're old.
I love The Undertaker. He's one of my all-time favorites. They definitely top 3 all-time favorites.
I love The Undertaker before the year 2000.
I don't want to see him, like, I seriously don't want to see him get hurt.
He's probably going to seriously injure himself.
Well, a fan after SummerSlam went off the air was recording The Undertaker walking back, and apparently as soon as he got through the curtain, he collapsed.
Damn.
So, and a fan caught that on a cell phone camera. So, I literally...
It's one of those things, though, with WWE, you got to wonder if that's a promotional thing or if that's real life. I'm going to guess it was real because...
Well, as soon as he got past the curtain.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying. I'm
yeah.
going to assume something like that is real because I haven't seen that, and I've seen a lot of these fucking things floating around for that. Because I check the Such a Nerd Pod Twitter account. So I see a lot of things wrestling related because we got a lot of wrestling things, we got a lot of gaming things that we follow. We like to keep up on a lot of shit. I didn't see that anywhere on our Twitter feed.
Yeah, it's up
So, was that where it was?
there. I don't know if... Well, no. I think it was on YouTube, actually.
Okay. So,
But yeah,
Either way.
either way. I don't want to see the fucking guy get hurt.
yeah, and if WWE was going to use that as something promotional, I'm pretty sure more people would have posted from it.
Yeah. I mean, the last time when he fought Brock at WrestleMania, he had to go to the hospital afterwards.
They put everything they got, man. It's fake, but it's still a lot of work, and you're still gonna get hurt. Have a fucking 250-pound man land on you on the ground. I'm pretty sure, even though they're trying to, not give the full force, you're gonna feel something.
Yeah.
And it's fucking insane, some of the shit they do.
Yeah, that's something that always pisses me off when somebody's like, oh, I don't watch wrestling because it's fake. And I'm like, well, you fucking watch movies, don't you?
That's a very good point.
I'm like, what's the fucking difference?
There's a reason they call it sports entertainment. It takes a lot of fucking... What would the word be that I'm thinking of? I can't even describe what I'm thinking. You got to be in it to win it. There you go.
All right, close enough.
It requires like a lot of stamina, a lot of training. You got to know what the fuck you're doing so you're not hurting these people.
Yeah.
You're there to put on one hell of a show, but at the same time, it's going to take a fucking toll on your body.
Absolutely, especially when they do these matches like the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Which I used to love that match, and then I realized what those guys put their bodies through when they do that match. And I remember Chris Jericho talking about it. He was like, it's like laying on a grill when you get thrown to the outside, because it's all like, I don't know what the fucking word is, but like the metal railings are all set up like a grill. So he's like, the next day it looks like I was laying on a grill.
It's like, we are not good with our words right now.
Yeah, we're really not.
We're obviously towards the end of a segment.
But no, actually, Dana White actually said something about, like some fan sent him a question about Ronda Rousey being at WrestleMania, and he was like, would you let her go into the ring? He was like, no, I wouldn't let her go into the ring, even though it's fake bullshit. fucking people went off. Like, holy shit. And normally it's the fans rushing to the defense. Like, you know, yeah, the matches are predetermined, but these guys are some of the best athletes on the planet, which they are. And they put their bodies through as much torment as any sport, you know, with the exception of maybe football.
It's fuck football. It's hockey. Hockey is the one.
Well, yeah, hockey too, yeah.
Jesus Christ, I was watching a Biggest Hits video. Some of those hits, man, are so fucking brutal. Dudes look like they got paralyzed the instant they get hit. Oh my god, hockey is so brutal.
But yeah, normally it's the fans rushing to the defense, but this one I was actually surprised that some of the wrestlers were like, how fucking dare you call what I do fake? And like Austin Aries posted a picture and it was him and he's like busted open, blood all over his face. He's like, yeah, I'm sure that fake headbutt I took required 20 fake stitches.
No, it's like I said, yeah, it's predetermined, it's semi-scripted, they got an idea of what they're doing. In the end, people still get fucking hurt, and they still... Like, go ahead, climb up to the top ropes and jump. Let's see how much it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot it takes a lot to do that. And even if, yeah, the fight's predetermined, you know where you're going, it's a story.
Yeah.
They work on telling stories and things like that. In the end, they still fuck themselves up.
Absolutely.
I mean, shit, how many people have died in the UFC? I think it's less than people have died in the WWE. So, go fuck yourself, Dana. You've always been a prick.
Alright. Break time?
Yeah, it's break time. Fuck Dana White, man. What a cocksucker. What a fucking greedy cock. What's going on?
We are back to do some Mega Man boss battle!
Boss battles!
You get caught up in the
Boss battles!
boss battles! Boss battles!
That's a good note. Alright, this is Mega Man X Battle. We kind of fucked up the formula this time.
Yeah, because I didn't do any because I'm a horrible person.
So you were a sickly AIDS-infested person.
I really was.
So we've switched it up. And
But it's okay, I got Magic Johnson money, and I'm all good.
just injected hundreds.
Yeah.
Right into the vein. So, this time we're going to change it for next time because I always overproduce bosses. So I have a list to cut from because it's 4 versus 4.
Yeah.
So I did 8. So next week, should we do it next week? Or should we do it in like 2 weeks? Whatever.
Give me 2 weeks.
When we do it, Josh is going to do 8 bosses. So these are my 8 bosses, the trash ones involved. So there probably are little throwaways here and there.
Okay.
You'll spot them. All right, so Mega Man X.
Let's get this terrible party started.
Let's get this down. I hope right here you put in like some Mega Man X like 2 when you pick a boss. And it's like da 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 da. All right, let me tell you how to edit. By
You
the
can
way.
hope all you want, goddammit.
Son of a bitch. All right, first one up. Derpy Dragon.
Derp.
Derp. So you remember the dragon from Mega Man 2?
X2?
No, just
Or
Mega
2?
Man 2.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
The
Dr. Odyssey.
derpy looking fucking dragon?
Yes.
What if he got an HD upgrade? Those little tiny dragon wings floating around, but you know what? He can't go forwards anymore because he's running off a Celeron processor. He's only got like 4 gigs of RAM. And he was programmed by the guys that did Action 52 for Nintendo.
All right. So he's glitchy as fuck.
He is Derpy Dragon.
That explains the name.
His main attack is flying backwards.
Okay.
He can't fly forward at all, so he lost that. Sorry, Mega Man 2. You lost it in the upgrade. His other one is just yelling incoherent shit that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Mega Man's like, I gotta beat you, and he's like, I need cake. What? It's like, how can I stop this threat? I once touched myself in a bathtub. Derpy Dragon.
Awesome.
Any comments about the dragon?
Yes, so the ability that Mega Man gets once he beats him.
Oh, okay. I didn't think of this yet, so good.
Alright. So the ability that he gets, you played Skyrim, right?
I played some Skyrim here and there.
Alright, so you know you have the dragon shouts?
Yeah.
So this,
Arasha!
yeah, exactly.
Alright.
So this one, Mega Man has the dragon shout.
He gets a dragon shout from Derpy Dragon.
And it's going to be derp!
What happens when somebody gets hit with the derp shout?
It doesn't do shit.
So
It fucking does nothing.
you do the derp shout and it just leaves you open for a second or two.
Exactly.
Derp!
Choo, 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 choo.
Damn you, Derpy Dragon.
Alright.
Next on the list, Chaotic Koala.
Okay. So chaotic with a K.
Yeah, of
All right.
course. Mortal Kombat can do it. I can too. Fuck
Absolutely.
them. Chaotic Koala. The soothing eyes of this motherfucker lures you in before he mauls your testicles. He goes straight for the testicles. He eats koala leaves because apparently they make you trip balls.
Okay. I was
And
not aware of that.
it's something I read on the internet the week I was writing it. It was like, wow, koalas eat those all the time. Why aren't they tripping balls?
Oh, that's why their eyes are always bugged out.
Exactly.
Oh my god, that makes so much
Oh, the
sense.
meme I read was great. It was like, koala leaves make you trip? Hold on, I have to go tell my unicorn best friend. It made me laugh. So
That's pretty good.
he's always tripping balls. The ability you gain, Josh. The ability you gain.
The ability you gain is the psychedelic swirl.
Yes.
So it creates a psychedelic swirl in the background, it sucks all the enemies in, and everything turns into cupcakes and mushrooms.
And at the same time, it just turns into a straight flat ground.
Yeah.
There's no jumps. There's
Yeah.
all happy.
You just run through. Yeah.
Mind-altering substance.
It's like Tenacious D when he's like floating down the Strawberry River. And...
That's the greatest shit. Isn't that when he turns into a Bigfoot?
Yeah, Sasquatch. My little baby says.
Great movie. Go check it out. All right. My phone closed.
Alright.
So the next one up is the Helpless Hedgehog.
The helpless hedgehog. Okay.
His spines are super dull.
Okay.
There's no way to prevent damage. You can bump into it. It's like stubbing your toe on a fucking door.
Okay.
There's no piercing. It's just like, shit. You're a dick, you helpless hedgehog. And unlike Sonic, he can run fast.
Okay.
You like that?
I did.
That's a shout back out to Nerd Battles.
Yeah.
He can run fast, but he is blind.
Alright, so you can run fast, but you can't see shit.
He'll be looking at you, and he just turns around and runs at the wall behind him
Okay.
because he doesn't know where he is.
Gotcha.
He's so fucking helpless.
Okay.
He has no defense mechanisms. He has no idea what's going on. He's just fucking stupid.
Alright, so the ability he gets, it's going to be the stubby stab.
That sounds like what I do to chicks. What is the stubby stab? I gotta know to see if it lines up with my abilities.
So Mega Man's arm cannon just turns into a long pole, and he hits the enemy, but it actually hurts Mega Man.
They just kind of bounce back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, dude, he knocked me back like a foot. Shit was crazy. I gotta make that music, so I have to jump two. The next one up, the most intimidating, Cappuccino Crocodile.
Okay. So I had Coleman Crocodile, now you got Cappuccino Crocodile.
He is a bar. What are those, bar mitts?
Barista?
Barista. He's a barista.
Okay.
Mega Man comes in. He's like, "Hey, bro, what you need right now is a boost. Would you like to try the espresso?"
Okay. Yes, I would.
Redundantly, he boosts Mega Man's abilities during the fight. But at the same time, he pisses him off because how do you fuck up spelling Mega Man on the coffee cup? He somehow does it.
He puts it like an accent over the A.
He's like, my name is Mega Man. Okay. He gets his cup and it says MEAGEAN MAEEEN. Mean.
Yes.
God, they suck at their life. I told you my name. It's 5 fucking letters. Why are there 7? Periodically reminds you that although you have bought one coffee, you don't need to sit in his boss room writing your master project for 7 hours. I don't care if you enjoy the Wi-Fi. You got to get out for people who are paying. I've never written a book in a Starbucks. All right. And other than that, he just sucks.
Okay.
He sucks a big dick.
He has the nerve to put a tip jar after you've paid for your $7 coffee.
Yeah. You asked for a little bit of extra whipped cream. He adds $1. And he goes, shh. That's the regular, and then just, shh. There you go. There's your buck.
What a dick of a crocodile.
That is Cappuccino Crocodile. And he needs to rot in hell. And that's why I don't go to Starfucks.
Starfucks.
They're owned by Nintendo.
All right, so
What do you get from this fucking unable to spell motherfucker?
You get the cocaine cappuccino shot.
Oh my god.
So
That's like a fucking quadruple espresso with cocaine.
Yes. So Mega Man does a shot of cocaine and drinks an espresso, and he just jolts through the entire level. Like, you fucking don't see anything. It just goes, pew!
It's like there's a ladder. It doesn't matter. You burst through the
No,
fucking
you
wall.
fucking go right through it.
Stage boss. The ladder doesn't even have a chance to shut down. You're just there, and he's trying to get his life. You burst through. Choo, 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 choo. Well, I feel bad if you got that ability right before the next one. Toothless Tyrannosaurus.
All right.
The T-Rex with no teeth. He's
What the
gonna
fuck
gum
does he
you. He's gonna wave his
Oh,
little middle
jeez.
finger because he got little hands.
Yeah, he's got little steps.
Little step, little whip. Ah, that's where that came from. Fuck. I'm sorry,
Kids likes
James
the
Rolfe.
little whips. Little whip, little whip, little whip.
He roars down. He takes up over fucking 3 times the screen. He bites you up, and it's like getting a massage because all his teeth are missing. You're getting a gummy.
Okay.
My penis never felt one.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not saying, this is just speculation. It's happened. So, yeah, he can't really move because he's bigger than the room. And some reason they gave the room a border.
Okay.
So he's just kind of stuck.
So his head's just kind of like poking out the top?
There's
Can't
only
move?
one spot, and it just drops down to bite you, and he has no teeth.
Okay.
You just get gummed. His other ability is to piss in the corner, because where else the fuck is he gonna go? You gotta piss. I don't care if you're a robot. They did in Transformers. Bumblebee, plucked off his oil filter.
Yes, he did.
So whatever.
Stop lubricating the man.
So Robot's pissed. That's his second ability. He's fucking worthless.
Alright, so ability he gets, those chattering teeth that come out?
Yeah.
So Mega Man gets the gummy teeth shot.
He gets gummy teeth shot.
And again, it fucking does
It
nothing.
just bounces off of people. They're like flying out. It's like,
No, it goes and it hits the guy, and they're like, oh, fucking right, keep doing that.
Massage teeth. It's like an elderly blowjob machine.
There you go.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
He goes up against the fucking, little helmet guy, and he gives him one of those, and he's like, fucking
The
right.
helmet never comes back up to shoot again.
No, it doesn't.
That would be amazing, actually. To shut them down that well. I'd be happy. Alright, you ready? Next up, Buff Barracuda.
Okay.
This dude spends all his time in the gym working out that hot bod. He's a fucking fish. He doesn't even have arms.
No.
Why does he have arms day on the schedule, Josh? Why is legs day 2 days after? He ain't got fucking legs either. All he's got is a fucking jaw and teeth.
Yes.
He's buff as shit. Those fins are big, beautiful, and brilliant. I don't know where to go from there. I hyped him up pretty good, though. I'm a hype fish. I'm a hype fish. Not that I'm a gay fish. No. One of his main attacks is he sits there and rams at you with those massive teeth until you're so terrified you can't move, and he stops and flexes at you.
Do you even flex, bro?
He's got to make that tail fin swerve.
All right.
The fuck does that even mean?
Fuck if I know.
You would think I was reading that, but that was right off the top of my head. And as soon as it came out, I was like, That is probably the dumbest thing I've fucking heard today. His second ability, let's go with a real one. There's got to be some damage, right?
No.
All right. Well,
But go
yeah,
for it.
there
Yeah.
is. The butt fin flap attack.
All
Jack.
right.
There it is. He just smacks the shit out of you with that tail fin. It's so buff. He's just like, "Pum, pum, 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 pum." Boom, you're dead if you get caught.
Okay.
Chew, 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 chew.
All right.
Chewbacca.
So the ability he gets, Mega Man gets the...
Oh, we finally stumped you.
Hold on. Mega Man gets the...
The mega teeth.
No, he grows gills. Mega Man grows gills, and so like if he's in a desert stage and he uses that, he just fucking dies.
I got one that kind of works against him also. What if he grows the gills and he goes to the aquatic stages and he loses the fucking space jump?
Yeah.
It's like you're just in regular water, so there's giant spike segments. It's like, heh, choo, 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 choo.
Oh, he grows gills and he just fucking flops onto the ground. He's like...
I will defeat you. Somebody, help.
Was that a nerdgasm?
It's called death. All right. Last but not least, we have Frank Fappin Feline,
All right.
the best warrior of the eight. This dude has the hugest donger, yo. He's running at you, and he's got all these pixels behind him and shit. That's his dick. It's just dragging all over the place. When he gets a boner, dude, it fills the whole screen.
I'll be in another room when I hit from the back.
Luda! Wow, man, I think that was my best Luda impersonation ever.
Wait, can I just interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Alright, the fucking Redskins are winning.
The Redskins are beating the fucking Baltimore Ravens 31-13.
Alright, I just had to throw that out there.
Might I add, all the shit I have not talked all week about this game. All my friends who are Baltimore fans have been talking shit all week about how easiest game of the year, yo. And it's like, alright, keep talking.
Oh, it's just preseason, man.
Yep. So tomorrow when this episode is out, on your ears, coming in your face, you're going to be watching people in Baltimore be like, it's just preseason. It doesn't even fucking matter when they're talking shit all
They
week.
were so hyped for this game. They were like, oh, fucking easy win.
Oh, it's their
fucking-
favorite game
yeah.
because it's obviously the easiest.
Yeah,
The one
it's gonna
time
be
we
a great time. They're going to score 45 points.
remember the one time we actually played them in the regular season and we beat them?
Oh, yeah.
That was their easiest game of the year, according to my brother.
Yeah, totally.
Fuck you, Craig, and fuck you, Baltimore. Let's go, Redskins. Hey,
31-13. Let's go.
all right.
All right.
Did I name who the last one was?
You did. I'm
I
sorry
did.
I interrupted. I had to
You
interrupt.
picked the cum of it all. Oh, did I actually announce? I still missed one, so there's one after this.
Okay.
I got a little. I pre-ejaculated my robot bosses.
Premature nerdgasm.
All right, so Frank Fappin Feline.
All right.
Fucking half the screen is his dick. All he's doing is stroking it. So you're trying to fight him, but the one big problem he has is he just turns around and he fucking knocks you out. He's fucking Zangief at this point. Spinning lariat all day. Mm-hmm. He's kind of easy to beat, though, because once he starts fapping, he was never declawed. He
Ouch.
rips his own dick off mid-fight. It's terrible. Blood oil? Oil is shooting out everywhere. He's screaming in pain. You had almost just lost the fight, and he kills himself by ripping off his dick from fapping too much.
Okay.
Does he give an ability?
He gets an ability.
A 4-hour erection.
The ability is Mega Man grows a huge cock and is like, what the fuck am I doing killing people? It's time to go find Roll. Where's Roll at?
Roll is his sister.
Time to go find Roll. Where's Roll at?
Oh my god. I'm so glad I didn't have any beer. Alright, so I guess the last is going to be what was my
It's
next
called
to last.
Wincest, buddy.
Wincest? Oh my god. Stop watching Japanese anime.
And Game of Thrones.
And Game of Thrones. Alright, so the guy, apparently now he's the best.
Yeah.
Because he got bumped. Puberty Puma.
Alright.
He expresses little confidence, but at a split moment's notice, he has full confidence. He could go from crying in a corner to just beating the shit out of your mom for no reason.
Okay.
He will come to you and be like, I am going to fuck you up. He masturbates constantly.
Fair enough.
He has a bad case of acne missiles. It's not actually acne. They shoot out of his face like missiles, randomly.
Ew, is it like pus?
Kind of pussy, kind of bloody.
Alright.
He goes between the red, white, and the super pearly white. His attacks vary. You never know what he's going to do. He doesn't know what he's doing with his own life.
Yeah, haven't figured it out yet.
He's getting an update constantly that never finishes updating. He thinks it's never going to end. He also grew mechanical pubes.
Okay.
Mechanical.
They're like wiry and spongy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And from one moment, he's going to talk about how much he's going to kick your ass. To
Oh, it's
how
a
much...
Brillo pad.
Yeah.
He's got Brillo pad for pubes.
Brillo pube.
Yeah.
And from one moment during the fight, he's going to talk about how much he's going to kick your ass to stopping crying in the corner, asking how you could help him ask this girl out in his robot class.
Okay.
Puberty Puma. He's a swood guy.
Alright, so I think I have 2 abilities here.
Oh, 2. So it's like when you go through one of the stages in like Mega Man 2, you get his ability and you get the number 2 ability. Like,
Sure.
oh, this is the you can cast a jet and ride on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, as long as you know where I'm going with that, nerd.
Yeah. Alright. So the first ability, of course, is the John Connor high-pitched squeal.
Come on!
Last one!
We gotta go!
So that just annoys people to no fucking end that the guys end up committing suicide.
The helmet robot just stays under his helmet. He's like, just saying, shut up!
So there's that, and then the second ability is the Brillo pubes. I think Mega Man just rides that through the whole stage.
It's like Iceman with ice, but he just shoots pubes down and they become something he just walks on.
Yeah, he just like fucking like slides, like almost like a slip and slide. He just runs and
It's all the oil.
he cleans the stage while he's doing it.
Oh.
There you go. Because they're Brillo pads.
But nobody in puberty ever cleans anything, you fucking self-entitled pieces of shit. Street Fighter 5's working now. Why don't you try it now, you pieces of shit?
No, I'd rather bitch.
Oh. I just bitched. I bitched again.
Alright, so that's it.
That is it. Sigmund is next. Sigmund? Did I say that right?
Sigma.
Ah, fuck that all up. Sigmund and Freud! They're up next. You're never gonna guess this shit. You know why? Because we're going to break. All right. No, I can't do a brother. I don't feel comfortable doing Hulk Hogan impressions.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
We can't do that. He's a racist. Now you gotta go, it's Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're gonna get to the next segment, brother.
Step into a Slim Jim, yeah.
Yeah. See you on the other side. Nerdgasms. Oh, yeah.
I always show my old face, oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
Oh my god, I'm so having a nerdgasm.
You and the captain make it happen.
Sometimes you should avoid it.
Yeah, avoid the captain.
If you've already drank 8 or 9, let it go. Don't do that to yourself.
You know, I was never a big fan of Captain Morgan.
I love Captain Morgan, but I know when to stop.
Okay. Yeah.
I learned from not knowing when to stop. So yeah,
All right.
it's good times.
So we're back to finish it up with the nerdgasms. What the fuck was that?
Nerdgasm.
All right. So I'll start out. My nerdgasm is from NXT.
All right.
It is the match between Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Yes.
If you are at all a wrestling fan, go watch this match because they knocked it out of the park. The ladies killed it again, so fucking good on them for doing it.
I will say that I think I should watch one of these NXT specials just because you make it sound really good.
Yeah, especially the women's matches are why I watch NXT.
Well, now they kind of killed your women's matches.
Yeah,
so
they kind of did, but
it's all good, baby. God damn it.
that's a callback.
Do you have anything else besides the shared gasm we have?
No, that's it.
All right, then we'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Shared gasm is
John Wick.
fucking awesome.
So we both watched it this past week. I watched it because they put it on HBO.
I watched it because I watched a top 10 Nerdly video about bad effects.
Yeah.
And yeah, the effect they spoke of, it's only this one part. It's like a 2-second
It's
part.
the dumbest fucking thing.
It is, but it reminded me, oh yeah, people said this movie was good, and I'm a Keanu Reeves fan.
Yeah.
But I know he hasn't gotten the treatment he deserves
No.
lately.
No.
So, well, going into it, I had heard good things, but I've heard a lot of good things about a lot of movies. So
Right.
I've never been one to be like, fuck yeah, let's ride the hype train. And I didn't, and I was fucking blown away. That movie is fucking awesome.
So here's what I did. I watched the movie.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, that was awesome. What am I going to watch now? I watched it again, like right after.
I kind of wish I had. Not to kind of dumb it down, because Mad Max Fury Road is a great movie. I watched that right after, and I thought it did not live up to the hype that I had heard from people. I still, 2 double yeses.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up. 2 dicks up. It was still a great movie, but I thought John Wick was better.
And I said I wouldn't argue that because Mad Max, I'm glad I saw it in the theater. I haven't seen it since. I had a lot of fun watching it. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray. John Wick, even though, like you said, I had heard good things about it, I wasn't expecting anything going in and watching this movie.
I was expecting nothing at all.
No.
And it blew my fucking mind how great that movie was to me.
Yeah, and it reminded me, like, if you crossed, remember when Tom Cruise did Collateral?
Yeah.
Like, because John Wick does this a lot in the movie. He's like 2 to the body, 1 to the head, which is what Tom Cruise's
dude,
character...
I fucking loved how he kept doing that, too. It was like he's making sure they're not going to do anything, and then bam, dead.
Yeah. So it reminded me, really, of a cross between that and The Raid 2.
The Raid 2 is so good.
It took a lot of cues from The Raid 2, I thought. But,
Dude.
and that's not a bad thing.
While we're on that point, that one part where he puts 2 in the body and doesn't have 1 for the head and he stops and does the reload.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking laughed so goddamn hard.
Yeah.
I loved, and dude, there are a couple things, in my opinion, in the movie that were predictable. I don't know if you're going on the same point. I'm not going to throw it out because, I don't want to give spoilers to people who haven't seen it because obviously we hadn't seen it.
Right.
So, but I can't even remember his name. I'm not even going to try and remind you because that's a big spoiler by itself. I'll let it go. Let it go. The spoilers never bothered me anyway. But all in all, dude, I honestly think after the show I'm going to go home and watch it again because it was so fucking good.
It was a really good movie.
The last underrated movie I had that I was so excited to see it again, I watched it back to back, was probably Ninja Assassin.
That's a very underrated movie.
I felt it
feel
was
like.
super underrated. The action in that movie is so good.
Yeah.
The drama points, they're kind of
Yeah, the story's whatever.
But in John Wick, the drama moments, oh, dude, when he goes into that fucking tangent about being back You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, I felt tears welling up the way he was talking. This is the most emotional I've ever seen Keanu Reeves in a movie.
I would agree with that.
It was so fucking good. Fucking 5 stars. There's no 4. This is 5. This fucking 2 dicks up, 1 taint fucking halfway up because it can't go up.
Can't go up all the way.
It's fucking great. Great movie. Go see John Wick.
Yeah, I loved it. It was great.
I would ask if there's any standout points, but I don't want to spoil it. And all of my standout points are spoilers.
I'll give one that's might be a semi-spoiler, but basically, I don't think it's a huge spoiler because I think they talk
We can
about
give
it
minor ones.
in the trailer. Somebody steals his car.
Yeah.
The person who steals his car ends up taking it to a chop shop, basically.
Yeah.
And there's 2 great parts that come out of this.
Hello, Mr. John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo's in there, and he looks at the car and he's like, "Who the fuck did you steal this from?"
Oh, that's so great. Can we talk about the thing? I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. When he was like, "Oh yeah, we had fun with him, and we really fucked up his dog." And he's like, "Oh, you really fucked up his dog?" And he just cold cocks him right there. And it's like, oh shit. Maybe they really don't know who they're fucking with.
Yeah. So, and that's the second part that I wanted to bring up.
Yes,
not
I had
the,
a feeling it was coming back to that.
not the punch part, but John
The
Leguizamo.
phone call that he
The
gets at the
phone
end.
call, yeah.
When he's sitting there at the shop working late hours and the phone goes off and he answers it and it's connected to the guy who came in there with his car and he's like, "So why did you hit him?" And he's like, he stole John Wick's car and he killed his dog. And he just goes, "Oh."
And
And
hangs
the
up.
conversation's over. I was like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yep, you think he's about to be like, "Why the fuck did you hit him? I'm gonna send guys there to fucking kill you right now." He's like, "He stole John Wick's car. And he killed his dog." And he's like, "Oh."
Yeah, we're done here. No retaliation, no nothing on that part. It's like, oh, we are in trouble.
It's like, "Oh, now I understand."
Dude, when that happened, I was laughing so hard. Because you never see shit like that in a movie. There's
No.
always like, I don't give a fuck who it is. It usually would go off into some like that direction, but in that one, it's like, yeah, stole his car, killed his dog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Good
actually.
shit, good shit.
Great shit. What are you talking about? Not good shit. That is great.
That is grade A. You haven't shit in 2 weeks and you just took a shit.
That's definitely, if I could ever give anything a perfect 10, that is so close to it. I can't think next to anything like maybe, nah, I'm not going to start doing it. I'm not giving anything a 10. Never, ever. There's no such thing as perfect.
All right.
That is close to one of the best action movies you will ever see.
So that's all I got for Nerdgasms. You got anything else?
The only thing I had to follow it up is I have been playing a lot of Gears again.
Oh,
I
yeah?
have an Xbox One. I have the Gears of War fucking Ultimate Edition, I believe it's called. I've been playing it through again. It's fucking great. Because I played I played all the Gears games back on 360.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the technical upgrade easily. It's so easy to miss. No, it's not. What?
So easy
So
to
easy
see.
to see. Thank you. I fucked up my own shit. But when it goes from running like no AA at fucking 30 frames a second, shit like that, it's in. I believe that game was 1080, but I believe it was upscaled to go in to see full 1080p, full 60 frames a second. AA's in there. Everything is smooth, buttery. Everything flows perfect, and only has a $40 price tag, which might seem kind of odd because it's only the first game, but it was already announced that if you buy the game before and you've played it before, basically the end of this year, you also get a free copy when it becomes backwards compatible to download of Gears 1, 2, and 3 of the 360 versions.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool. That's what made me say, all right, this is worth the price of admission.
All right.
So I've been playing the shit out of Gears. And it's so... Gears, it's like a decade-old franchise by this point.
Yeah, it is. I remember
is
you brought
crazy.
it over to my fucking parents' house.
You didn't like it, but
No, well, we did co-op. That was cool.
yeah, it's fun with co-op. It's definitely a lot of fun, but just like going back and seeing that upscaled and everything and redone, I've enjoyed the shit out of it. It's so weird seeing nostalgia in that point.
Dude, do you realize something?
What's that?
Fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out in 3 days.
I'm trying. I made it my nerdgasm last week. I was trying not to make it a thirdgasm this week.
It just, well, it didn't just dawn on me. I actually thought about it earlier today.
No, trust me, that's already going to be my gasm next week. I'm not going to even be able to say anything else.
Which, by the way, and I don't put a lot of faith into major publications, but everybody's giving it 10s so far.
No, dude, it's fucking blowing me away, and I cannot wait for this game.
It's coming.
And the worst part is knowing that I have a story to write for next week because we are going to do our fantasy fiction.
Fiction.
It's a great show, and we give them mad props. It's one of the things that inspired me to get back into podcasting. So
what did we do? It was cheesesteaks,
necromancers, and possession.
Possession. Pussy session.
Trust me, I did not forget that part.
All right.
But yeah, I got to do the story next week, and hopefully it'll kill me as badly as it did when I went to edit the week before, because I was playing the Black Ops 3 beta, which is fun. I know you hate it.
Yeah.
But I went to play that, and I was like, I can't do this. I got to edit. I got to do shit for the show. And I cut my time short with it, and then I had my son the next day, and I missed so much time with the beta that I wish I had more time for, but things that matter are things that matter, and my son, number 1, podcast number 2, work maybe 3, no sleeps 3, 4, work.
Well, speaking of things that matter, the official wife of the podcast just got home.
You can say hi.
Hi.
Close enough.
So sleepy.
By the way, perfect timing. We are out of time. We are out of gasms. We are about to be out the door. We're about to be out for this week. And your clothes were out of style in 2005, Josh. You piece of shit.
Asshole.
Hey,
I got on a Kingdom Hearts shirt.
Never mind. Kingdom Hearts is about to have part 3. That shit's been in style since 2020.
Yes.
And the game's gonna come out. God damn it.
Jesus!
I know that there's more to life than women. I just can't seem to figure out what else there is. I don't need it every night. Every morning it'd be just fine. A little sex, that's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. That's all he's asking for. Something I can test. A gal would suit me best. I got a thing to use. I know what to use it for. A girl I can love and kiss and hold and That's all I'm asking for.
Now I don't want to be rich for the sake of women. I want to be rich for the sake of our Lord. Enough to build a church where everyone can come. Enough for the Lord, that's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for.
That's all he's asking for. It ain't a lot to ask. I'm sure we'll get it back. A friend of mine was mining and he made a lot of cash. He made $1 gazillion. How is that? That's all I'm asking for.
He did not make $1 gazillion.
You want to ask him? I'll tell you where he lived.
That's all he's asking for.
That's all I'm asking for.
We're tired of being sick. We're sick of being poor. We've had a little luck. Now we want a little more. Enough so we never do anything anymore. That's all we're asking for. Hey, what about you, Mr. Miller? What are you asking for?
No, I don't sing.
Oh, come on. If you can talk, you can sing.
I just want to make enough so I can open up a shop of my own and go on with my family trade.
Well, that's great. What is it you do?
I'm a butcher.
You're a butcher?
Yeah.
I've never had much in the way of friends or family. My horse is the only pal I've ever known. I'd like to build a ranch in the Rocky Mountain air. A home for us, that's all I'm asking for.
That's all we're asking for. That's all we're asking for. We're tired of being sick. We're sick of being poor. We've had a little luck. Now we want a little more.
A girl I can love.
A church, a ranch store. That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking for.
Spinoiku!